We're online resellers, and over the years, we've purchased a wide variety of items that have completely flopped. These items normally get tossed or tucked away, but before we took a total loss, we decided to try selling them in our first ever liquidation sale. After a month of planning and over 40 hours of pricing items, our goal was to generate at least $300 of revenue to make it all worth it. This is our journey from start to finish. What? I've made some progress. It's been 3 hours. I've done one of these stacks. One. And I really thought that pricing the games was just gonna take like an afternoon. I'll probably try to finish this tomorrow. I imagine this is gonna take me better part of my evening.
20 years.
There was actually a lot of games from the lot from West Virginia that we bought that did not come in their original case. It just had some makeshift art sleeve, and then there was no manual. They were basically disc only in these busted looking cases. So instead of selling them in those, which take up a lot of space, I decided to actually get these paper sleeves and swap them out into these paper sleeves to condense them. And that way I can sell them all at a set price instead of pricing them individually. I ended up pricing them for $5 each, 4 for $12, or 6 for $20. And I found those to be actually really successful. People enjoyed flipping through those games so much that I feel like those got even more attention than our new and used games because people felt like they could hunt for things and they felt like they were getting a great deal. Good morning. It is Saturday morning and we are here at the space. Unfortunately, it was me. I forgot to schedule the UPS pickup for our previous shipment, and it got rained on twice. So now Danny is having to unpack everything so it can air dry.
I like they're gonna pull through.
Got these games sorted. I'm going through which ones we already have and just updating the quantity, and then the rest of them I'm gonna be taking pictures today so I can list them later. So that's what's going on today. Oh god. Oh no. Oh no. Just got the going through everything. These are all the games we ended up already having. So I was able... Can you shut up?
No!
So I was able to just go in and relist them and update the quantity. This table here is everything that we have to list. Yeah, that's all I'll be doing for the rest of the day probably. It was like a 2-week long.
You're still doing them.
So yeah, I'm still doing them.
Because you didn't like how you did it the first time, so
No.
now you're redoing it.
I put the stickers on the spine and then the stickers were too big and the stickers were peeing off the spine. So then
When I tell you there was a meltdown in the Dre's home about stickers, you're being insane. It's not that serious.
Have a good night.
Alright, so it's not completely done. I got all the PlayStation alphabetized. Everything is officially stickered. We got prices on everything. But I'm not going to finish organizing everything tonight because it is 8 o'clock and I've yet to have dinner and I do need to relax at some point. I've been working since 11 this morning. So I'm going to call it a night. And I'll probably try to finish this tomorrow. I'm here working from home today. I ended up bringing a bunch of the new games that we bought last week home because I didn't really feel like sitting at the workspace just to sit there and price games. But I'm actually gonna throw all of these games in with the super swap that we're going to be at that I announced in our last short. And we're also having our liquidation sale this weekend. I figured I'd put them in the sale before I list them. Maybe it'll save me having to make a listing. Basically just figuring out what the price we would have sold them for on eBay is, taking out ad fees and shipping costs, and then pricing them a little bit below market value. So I just brought the first 2 boxes out now. I'm just working on these, and then there's a box beneath it. We got 2 more boxes in the car. I imagine this is gonna take me better part of my evening. I think, what is it? It's 5:20 now. So we will see how the night goes. So it occurred to me last night, we didn't have any way to take card. So I went ahead and ran to Target, got me a Square reader. Can we talk about how the Square reader was completely useless?
It was a scam.
A bit more than I'd like to spend. But I say it beats not being able to take any card payments and missing out on sales. So I download the Square app and the Square app's like, oh, you can take contactless pay with your smartphone. And I was like,
Then why do I have the hardware?
why do I need you? I paid $60 for it and guess what I did today? Took it back. Got my $60 back.
I feel like you either have tap to pay or you're so old that you just like pulled up with cash. A lot of them even had exact change. They,
Yeah, they
like,
did.
came with their ones. Like, they knew the drill.
Bless them, because the one thing that
Somebody didn't go to the
hey,
bank.
that somebody is
us.
somebody's
I said it
both
was
of us. This was a note that I wrote down before round 2. It says no footage of the sale.
Would you take $1 for this hat?
I would not take $1 for this hat. It's worth $25.
Have a nice day.
The last 2 talking points are like how we felt about the first sale, and then how we felt about
The first
second.
sale made me want to light all of our inventory on fire and fake my own death and just never come back.
It is 1:20, the day of the yard sale. As you can see, it's not a community yard sale like our landlord said it would be. Was not advertised on Facebook by him. Almost nobody showed up. And I'm really upset because I spent easily 30 or 40 hours single-handedly preparing for this sale, and we made $173. Yeah, the first sale made me want to rent an Enterprise truck and just load everything up, and like, you'll never hear from me again. For the record, the last title thumbnail was not clickbait. I still have not paid our rent. And you know what? I don't even feel bad, because why didn't we advertise the sale? Why didn't we follow through on our promises?
Why didn't any other vendors come to the sale? Also, why have you fixed the air conditioner?
Yeah, why doesn't the air conditioner work? It hasn't worked since we moved in.
It's hot.
It's hot.
Yeah.
Yeah. So for our first sale, we were outside because we expected it to be the community sale and we wanted to be outside with everybody else in plain sight. But we found the problem with that is being in a literal yard makes people come and expect yard sale prices. So we actually had a lot of people, they were actually upset at how high our prices were, because although we were a liquidation sale and our prices were very reasonable, they were not yard sale cheap. So we had a lot of people just turn on their heel and leave when they saw the prices. And then others were trying to negotiate on things all the way down to 50% off. And simply by pulling the tables inside and making it look a little bit more like a store and less like a yard sale, people stopped haggling on the prices. They just paid what it cost, and they were very happy with everything. And we had a lot of foot traffic because people didn't have to worry about the weather, and it went so much better this way. This actually is kind of what spiraled into us wanting to do this more often. What you doing? Yeah. The Flintstones over here. Good morning. It is way too early. It's before 8 o'clock. I'm not supposed to be awake. But we are here at day 1 of our liquidation sale that we tried again because our landlord screwed us over last weekend. So we decided to make it bigger, make it better, drop the prices. We've already had 2 customers today. I'm just going to set up the camera and then probably run it whenever people come in and see how we do. It is 11:30 a.m. We've gotten quite a few more people coming through. I honestly forgot to count the cash before we started, so I have no idea how much we've actually made. But I feel like we've done so much more foot traffic, so many people actually making purchases. I feel like the sell-through rate has gone up. We've got a lot of people coming today saying they'll come back tomorrow. Phone cases weren't really getting anybody's attention, so I just consolidated them to a box. We actually brought out a bunch of our new shoes from the back. Sold quite a few of these games. We had someone come buy like 10 of these. I set some retro games out, some random accessories for the week, just to fill this table back up because this table did get cleared out pretty early. Set some new toys out. We got these from the back. Sold through quite a bit of Lego. We basically have no Lego left. It's just these 3 sets. And then this little bag here. Someone came through and bought a ton of Fancy Feast. We're gonna finish out the day. We just got a half hour left, and then we are just gonna lock the door and go home, and then come tomorrow, unlock it, do it all over again.
We did have some very nice people come to our sale, though. Shout out to Jennifer, John, Austin.
All right, it is 12 p.m. It is closing time. Very last customer of the day. Thank you, John Austin, for stopping by. Did we get any footage of day 2? No, of course not. But Michelle did stop by with her sweet little dog Aether and hung out with us for most of the day. So that was really a highlight of my Saturday, even though it was so bonkers cuckoo crazy busy that we hardly had time to even hang out with her. But it was super nice having the emotional support there. My goal for the first sale was 300 and my goal for the second was 600, since I think that we probably about doubled the amount of inventory that we had on the floor, and we blew past that, did about 1,000, so I'm super happy with how the whole thing turned out. The second sale,
Maybe you want to go buy everything.
yeah, I'm like actively pallet shopping now. Actively.
We're actively shopping for a box truck. I woke up from my sleep, and when I came back from peeing, she was literally laying in our bed just like,
You just saw like the algebra floating around my head, all the calculus.
I didn't even say anything. I was like, she's working.
Okay.
Would you like to participate? Do you have anything to say to the fans? A lot of people that came to the sale actually were like, when are you guys officially opening? When was the next sale gonna be? So that was like really exciting.
We also started our own Facebook page.
Yes, that's what I was about to say. The idea of the Facebook page is we find like really good items. They'll be posted on the Facebook page first so that people who follow us will basically get like first dibs on the really good stuff. And then it'll also be to announce our in-person sales. So yeah, if you see anything posted on the Facebook page and you are interested in buying it, then we can take payment and I'll ship it to you.
Can you not? No.
Okay, that's all. Bye.
Bye.
No offense to the sticks. I'm from the sticks. I'm a stick woman.
Yeah, I can see that.
I'm basically a stick bug.
No, yeah.
Just.
We should just change this channel's name to A Bug's Life.
That's hilarious!